Hi, so let's talk domain properties in Google Search Console. So one of the main reasons to validate the property at domain level is to be able to see an aggregate view of the data of the whole domain. Another benefit is that once you've validated it, you can easily track extra properties for that domain. If, for example, you've got a blog on subdomain, for example, if you didn't have domain validation, you'd need to have to validate through other methods such as uploading a file or validating with Analytics or Google Tag Manager, which can sort of add to your delays in terms of processing. So let's jump into it. Before starting, you'll need access to be able to amend your DNS records for your domain. You'll probably need, if you don't have access to it yourself, you'll probably need to have to send it off to someone to put onto your domain. So this is a view of the Google Search Console. What you'll need to do is in the drop down in the top left, click on Add Property. You've got two options here in terms of domain URL prefix. I'm just going to type in a test domain here. So once you've typed in your domain, you'll be given this bit of information. So you'll need to take a copy of this and add it into your DNS settings for your domain. And as I said, if you don't have access to it, you'll probably need to send it on to a developer or someone who has access. I do have access, and if I cancel this now, we use the Microsoft Office 365 as our domain provider for this example. If you click down onto settings, go into domain, click on the actual domain, it'll open up the DNS settings for your domain. Click on new custom record. You'll need to select the text record. For Office, it'll ask for your TXT name. Just put an @ sign for the main domain. Here, you'll need to paste in that site verification code. Once you've done that, you can save it. And I'm not going to save it for our example. But once you've done that, it takes a little while for the domain to get verified. For those domain DNS settings to propagate to the web. Sometimes it can take half an hour. Sometimes it's fairly quick. It just depends. Once you've validated, you would see this validated property here. So once you've validated a property level, in previous example I was talking about, say for example you wanted to set live a blog on a subdomain. In our case, I'll use that as an example for our Connective 3 domain. If you click continue, it will auto validate because it's validated through your domain name provider, and that will go instantly into your property list, so you don't have the associated delays with getting the HTML file onto your server, for example, or issues with validating with Analytics and Tag Manager. And you have immediate access to it here straight away. So that's it. Any questions or suggestions, come find us at connected3.com.